pulled away with an easy victory. But, yeah, like I said, normally a great basketball program. Got a coach with a lot of years of experience. Coach Mastriano has been here for 26 years at Quaker Valley, 35 coaching overall. So, like I said, he's seen the ins and outs of high school basketball.
And hard to believe that Laurel Highlands has lost 18 games in a row going back to last year, their last win over Connellsville almost a year ago. And they'd certainly like to snap that string this weekend, whether it's tonight against Quaker Valley or tomorrow.
Well, that's the thing, though, Brian. If you can get a win early, at least get some momentum to build. I mean, they played a pretty good Char Valley team the other night, and that's no, it really doesn't look bad on them losing to a very good team like that. But it'd be nice to pick up a win here just to get some momentum, especially a two-day tournament like this where they'd have a shot for possibly a championship in this tournament tomorrow.
And news-wise, it's certainly been busy around Laurel Highlands the last couple of days. The Laurel Highlands School Board on Tuesday night voted to open up the head varsity football coach position, along with both soccer coach positions as well. Of course, Rich Colasard served as the Mustangs head football coach the last 6 years and guided the Mustangs to their first winning season in 25 years, the first 2 playoff wins in school history, and the first conference championship in school history. How surprised were you, Tony, to see that move made on Tuesday night?
I was surprised, and you got to wonder, too, if it's one of those things where Richie actually told him he wasn't coming back.
No,
or
he
what?
didn't. I talked
He did
to him.
not?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He wanted to come back. Yep.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'd like to see him get it back. I think he did a nice job for the program. I think he does a nice job with the kids. I think overall, I mean, they respect him. He does a nice job coaching with it. And, it's just one of those things, though. I know they're looking for something different, but you got to work with what you got.
Yeah, he told me, Tony, actually over the phone that he's not going to reapply. They know, the board knows what they have with him, and if they're going to go a different direction, then I guess he'll go a different direction as well. Unfortunate, he had an overall record of 27-32, but 26-15 in games not against Thomas Jefferson, Bell Vernon, McKeesport, Aliquippa, and Central Valley. They also picked up a win over Thomas Jefferson, first time in school history, back in 2022.
Yeah, and you're right. And like I said, we know that, when Rod Gallagher was there, good team, one of those things. But, he's done a nice job overall. We've seen him in the playoffs a number of years. And I grant you, you take 4 teams out of a section to get there. But he's still making the playoffs, still doing some good things. And like I said, I know the kids respect him. And, he's always seemed like a classy character. It's just one of those deals. I was kind of surprised, but then again, you never know what direction they want to go.
And the board also opened up both soccer jobs as well, both boys and girls. Denny Marzano's daughter, Brianna, was actually a senior this year. Of course, Denny, the head coach of the girls teams, maybe not as much of a surprise there. On the boys' side, Jerry Rogers is planning to reapply, even though they opened up the position.
Yeah, and I just – who knows what their thinking is. I mean, it's just one of those deals. And you know what? More than likely, Coach Rogers might end up be back. You just never know. But, it'll be interesting to see what happens here come fall at Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, certainly lots in the news, but tonight it's high school boys basketball. Again, our live video stream courtesy of Dr. Paul Hartley at Preferred Primary Care Physicians and MB Home Remodeling. Our graphic sponsor tonight, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. And Tony, you have our starting lineups being brought to you by SWGI Specialists. Now, U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown, a different name but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams.
All right, Brian. So for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who come in tonight 0-1 on the season, head coach John Smith in his second year. His assistant coaches Shandon Marshall, Paul Eckert, and John Krisner. Coach Smith's starters for tonight will be number 1, Luke Martin, a 6'2 junior guard. Number 3, Antoine Black, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 22, Sevi Vecchiola, a 6'1 junior forward. Number 24, Aiden Black, a 5'11 senior guard. And number 25, Brennan Varney, a 6'7 senior forward. On the other side, for the Quaker Valley Quakers, who come in 1-1 on the year, their head coach, Mr. Mike Mastriano. His starters for tonight will be number 0, Zach Washington, a 6'2 junior guard. Number 1, Nick Cohen, a 5'10 freshman guard. Number 2, Dom Cox-Giles, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 4, Colton Johnson, a 6'2 sophomore forward. And number 10, Sam Chapman, a 6'3 sophomore guard.
And Tony, talking to the Quaker Valley coaching staff, they said also watch out off the bench for number 33, Connor Dwyer. He's only a freshman. They're very high on him. He's still learning the ropes a little bit on the varsity side, but they think he's going to be an impact player down the road.
Well, you know what? Get him the varsity experience now, especially pre-section games, and see what you got, but it never hurts. But you know what? They have a lot of kids coming back from last year's playoff team as well. I counted they have six returning players from last year's team who got a lot of action during that season last year. So it's not like they're an inexperienced team coming into this game.
Should be a lot of fun tonight. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Quaker Valley and Laurel Highlands from Derry High School here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, your local specialist for GI and liver disorders. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I remind you that a painless 30-minute screening colonoscopy every 10 years starting at age 45 could save your life. Good luck to our local hoops teams, and best wishes to all for a healthy and happy holiday season.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Back here at Derry Area High School, just about set to go. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Quaker Valley Quakers, your officials here tonight. Cal Nitterwright, Mark Meidel, and Rob Whipke. Quaker Valley in the home whites with dark blue numbers and gold trim. Their bench across the court to our left. Laurel Highlands, the away team, the away Reds, blue numbers, white trim. Their bench across the court to our right. Even though the Mustangs are the away team, Tony, they're actually occupying the home bench and vice versa.
Yeah, I know it was a big point of controversy there early on, Brian. I know trying to get your score hub together and make sure it was correct. So, like I said, hopefully everything's right and we're ready to go.
Have the starting lineups up on the board again. Washington, Cohen, Cox, Giles, Johnson, and Chapman for the Quaker Valley Quakers. Martin, Antoine Black, Vecchiola, Aiden Black, and Brennan Varney for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Laurel Highlands 0-1, Quaker Valley 1-1. The Quakers playing out of 4A this year. The Mustangs bumped up to 5A this season. And Brennan Varney in that center circle set to jump here for the Mustangs. Varney really shot up, Tony, in the offseason. Soup and I talked about it on Tuesday night. Now it's 6'7".
Yeah, I was looking at him there at center circle. Boy, I tell you what, he did shoot up. Impressive.
And the Quakers breaking out. They'll have Colton Johnson, the 6'2 sophomore forward, who averages 4 points a game, jumping for them as Cal Nitterwright will step into the center circle and get this matchup underway between Laurel Highlands and Quaker Valley from Derry High School here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live. And the opening tap goes out of bounds on the Laurel Highlands basketball.
Wow. Actually thought Varney might have knocked that out, but that little token full court pressure.
Antoine Black into the backcourt to his brother Aiden. Picked up there by Sam Chapman, who deflects it out of bounds. Will stay with the Mustangs.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Black looked over at Coach Johnny Smith, nearly had his pocket picked.
And Aiden will get a little reprieve here and bring it back across. Again, picked up by Chapman. Floats it off to Luke Martin, who pulls it back to Varney, the big guy outside the three-point arc, and he's going to have it knocked away by Colton Johnson. Ball comes loose. Johnson looking for possession. They're going to rule Johnson out of bounds in front of the scorer's table.
Yeah, they're fortunate that he stepped on the sideline there, because if not, that would have been a foul on Aiden Black. Looked like he pushed Johnson out of bounds, but fortunately his foot was already on the line.
So Quaker Valley is showing a pretty tight defense here early on. Laurel Highlands has to be careful just 25 seconds in. Luke Martin high on the right, watched there by Nick Cohen. Bounce pass off to Aiden Black. Black holds up top again to Varney on the switch. Varney will send it off to his left there to Sevi Vecchiola. Mustangs trying to feel out this Quakers defense right now as Antoine a touch over to Martin. Little ball fake, and Laurel Highlands in no hurry right now, too.
Not at all, just trying to wait for an easy shot.
And Aiden tried a little fadeaway there right in the lane, got partially blocked, and the Quakers are on it.
Yeah, pretty good defense there. It looked like number 10 looked like Cohen on the block. I'm sorry, not Cohen, but Chapman on the block.
And Chapman has it right now outside the arc. Will pull it back, edge of the zone there to Colton Johnson, back to Chapman again. Watched there by Luke Martin. Switches back now with Nick Cohen. Played over a minute. Haven't had a point scored or a shot that's hit the rim yet tonight at Derry High School.
Both teams coming out man-to-man defense.
Colton Johnson looking to penetrate. Johnson gets blocked there by Varney, deflected out of bounds. Varney had 4 blocks against Chartiers Valley on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and a pretty nice job by Varney there. He was actually beat by a step, but able to make up the difference and block that shot by Johnson.
Cox Giles off the inbounds pass, resets up top. Cohen flipped it over his shoulder back there to Washington. He's the guy to look out for, averaging 15 points a game. Was averaging 17 points a game a year ago. He'll kick it in the corner, and the 3-ball spins in for Colton Johnson.
Johnson with a nice shot, just set up into corner.
Now check that, Tony. That was Chapman. Chapman in the corner with the 3. And Chapman gives Quaker Valley an early 3-0 lead, and the Quakers press the basketball again. Cohen going for it there with Vecchiola. Jump ball called. Possession arrow goes to Quaker Valley. Yeah, so rough start here for Laurel Highlands.
Rough start, but it looks like the Mustangs really need somebody to run the offense. It doesn't look like anybody's in charge out there for the Mustangs.
Zach Washington back across over to Colton Johnson. Watched by Varney. Off to his right again to Washington. Up top there, Cox Giles will set it off to his left. A little spin move in the lane there from Colton Johnson. Got blocked again. Reset back outside the arc. Cohen for 3 out the back iron. No good. And Antoine Black skies there for the Laurel Highlands rebound.
And a pretty good athletic matchup here tonight with Antoine Black and Zach Washington. Now they switched on defense, but that's been who's manning each other up on both sides of the court.
Aiden back to his brother Antoine. Drives. Couldn't get the shot to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound. And they're going to get another jump ball called. This possession arrow goes to Laurel Highlands. I was thinking there, Tony, that Black might get called for an over the back. But Laurel Highlands will take the jump ball.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Brian. It looked like Antoine Black was over the back, but referees called it a tie-up, fortunately for the Mustangs.
Martin in again to Antoine. Antoine right of the lane. Hands off Varney. Double team. Tries to step out. Has the ball knocked away. Again off of Quaker Valley going out.
Yeah, I think in that situation, I thought that Aiden Black should have taken that shot as he drove to the hoop. He tried to be unselfish, dumped it off. But I thought he should have taken that shot. Might have had an easy little bank shot there for a layup.
Luke Martin will trigger it into Brennan Varney right of the lane. Back to Martin again. Martin will send it off there to Aiden Black. 3 up top, off the mark from Aiden. And Quaker Valley will pick up the rebound there with Sam Chapman, who has his pocket picked by Antoine Black. Antoine back into the Quaker Valley zone, trying to fight for positioning. Has it there high on the left, goes cross court far side over to Luke Martin. Martin back up top to Varney, handing off to Vecchiola, was open, but had a regain on the baseline, trying to come back inside, and had knocked away there by Cox Giles, and Quaker Valley will find the loose ball.
Yeah, nice job there by Cox Giles. Thought Vecchiola was going to have an easy one, but good block from the backside.
Washington from the foul line had knocked away there by Martin into the hands of Aiden Black. Aiden racing back, a little hop step, shot with the left hand, good for Aiden Black. First Mustang points of the night. Come here at the 4:45 mark of the first. It's 3-2 Quaker Valley.
Yeah, nice little fast break there off the steal. Good defense there by Martin to get his hand in to tip it away.
Quakers trying to come free, coming back, and Colton Johnson gets fouled by Aiden Black.
And Black not happy. Actually, I think Probably would have been wise to see if Varney could have blocked it. Really had the height advantage there. But Aiden Black with the reach picks up his first foul.
And Colton Johnson will head to the free throw line. The sophomore averaging 4 points a game, 0 of 1 so far this season at the foul line. And free throws have been a bugaboo for the Quakers. Just 6 of 17 as a team so far this year, make it 6 of 18. As the first of 2, no good there from Johnson.
Yeah, 33% is not going to cut it. Leaving a lot of points on the board.
The Mustangs only down 1 here at the 4:35 mark of the first.
Now checking in for the Mustangs is going to be number 35, Tyrone Burton, checking in for Varney.
Second of 2 free throws good from Johnson. His first point of the game. It's a 4-2 Quaker Valley lead over Laurel Highlands here at the 4:33 mark of the first. Antoine Black back across over to Luke Martin, spotting up for the 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound pulled down there by Cox Giles for Quaker Valley. Off and across to Chapman. Chapman on the near elbow, pressured again by Antoine Black. Aiden's there as well. Ball comes into the backcourt. That'll be an over and back violation against the Quakers.
Yeah, both Antoine and Aiden Black playing good defense there, really harassing the ball.
By the way, the scoreboard's incorrect. It's showing 3-3. It's 4-2 Quaker Valley, and the officials are going to get together and get that corrected.
Now, it's hard to tell who's home and away. Even the scorekeeper's having a tough time.
Yeah, definitely a 4-2 Quaker Valley lead. Chapman hit the early 3. Colton Johnson made a free throw. Aiden Black, the lone 2 points of the game for Laurel Highlands.
Correct.
And the officials now getting that correction made at the scorer's table. As Luca Martin will send it in here for the Mustangs.
It's early in the season for everybody.
And they have it correct now. And Martin will send it into the backcourt there to Aiden Black, who's double-teamed. Floats it off to Martin and across. Martin up top to his right to Antoine Black. Back up top again to Martin. Touches off at the foul line over there to Tyrone Burton, who misses on the shot attempt. Mustangs keep it alive on the offensive glass. Burton regaining in traffic, puts it up and in to tie the game at 4. Tyrone Burton.
Tell you what, 2 nice plays right there by Burton. 1, step in a little bit closer, get an easier shot, and 2, to follow the shot and get the offensive rebound.
Dana Chroma just checked in, getting a touch on the Quaker Valley side. Reese it outside the arc again to Nick Cohen. Back between the circles to Zach Washington, who's been quiet early on. Washington looking to drive, comes in the lane. Jumper on the way, no good. And Burton another rebound there for Laurel Highlands.
Burton putting a spark in this Mustangs team.
Off and across to Aiden Black. Aiden from the foul line. Jumper on the way, no good. And a battle for the rebound. They're going to get a foul called here on Laurel Highlands like it going on Burton.
Yeah, it is going to go on Burton. He actually went up for that rebound, but just stuck his hand in, kind of grabbed the arm of the Quaker Valley player and got called for his first. So it's his first, team second.
Sam Chapman will trigger it in here for the Quakers.
Full court pressure being shown by the Mustangs.
Game tied at 4, 3:22 left here in the opening quarter. Chapman out of his own zone. We'll send it across to Nick Cohen, who spots up for the 3. It's off the mark. High rebound. Vecchiola trying to tap it out. Does just that to Aiden Black, who actually stepped over Colton Johnson. Now a quick whistle. What do we got here, Tom?
I think they're going to call their foul on number 2. That's going to be on Giles on the reach. So that's the first foul and first team foul for Quaker Valley.
Game still tied at 4, 3:08 left here in the first. First of 2 here on WMBS. Bell Vernon and Uniontown to follow. You can watch the start of that game on the WMBS Facebook page at 7:30. Here's Aiden Black forward to Luke Martin. Gets around a defender. Comes baseline. Jumper on the way and good for Luke Martin, and Laurel Highlands takes a 6-4 lead here at the 2:52 mark of the first.
And we've seen Martin. He can get hot, run a couple streaks here. Hopefully he can fire this up. Knock down a couple shots for the Mustangs.
Martin knocked down 2 threes against Quaker Valley, scoring 6 points on Tuesday. And here's Nick Cohen looking for an answer back. Misses on a deep 3. Long rebound on the backside. And a heads-up play there from Colton Johnson, throwing it off of Tyrone Burton to keep possession for the Quakers.
It was a smart play, and actually he could have thrown it off anybody on the Laurel Highlands bench, but he happened to pick Burton.
The rest of them, he would throw them off the bench there, Tony. Would have been Laurel Highlands' ball. Burton was the only one who was checked into the game.
Oh, I know.
Cox Giles up top, back off to his left to Chapman. And now Washington for 3. It spins out. Cox Giles, an offensive rebound, keeping it alive. They'll kick it back out. Another missed 3 on the far side there from Chapman. And another offensive rebound on the Quaker Valley side. Yeah, Washington trying to go back to work, back to Harrison Curley, who's just checked into the game. As the Quakers have been cold here to start. Laurel Highlands a 6-4 lead. We've already played 6 minutes. Only 10 points scored between the two teams. And the Mustangs close to forcing another turnover. But Chapman finds it, takes it inside, and draws the basket in the foul. Sam Chapman now has 5 of the 6 for the Quakers.
Chapman with the basket, and that foul's going to go on Luke Martin. Martin got beat on the backside and then reached in and committed the foul. So that's going to be his first, but it's going to send Chapman to the line.
Dana Croma now back in, the 6'5 senior forward, averages 9.5 points a game. Good presence off the Quaker Valley bench. And now Quaker Valley trying to take the lead back, and they do with a made free throw from Chapman. So Chapman 6 of the 7 on the Quaker Valley side. It's a 7-6 lead for the Quakers over the Mustangs as Vecchiola brings it back across. Over to Antoine Black. Directing traffic, watched there by Washington. Antoine working off to his right in the lane. 3 Quakers around him, takes a little fade away, came up short, and Croma the rebound there for Quaker Valley.
Yeah, had a good look, just kind of faded away and took himself away from the basket, left it short.
Curley getting a little out of control, trying to regain. Pulls it out in the corner. That's Washington for 3, again off the mark. Same team there on the rebound. And a travel's going to get called there on the Mustangs. You had both Burton and Antoine Black going for the loose ball.
A couple more subs coming back for Quaker Valley. Looks like Nick Cohen's going to come back in. There's going to be a timeout.
We'll take it as well. 1:17 left here in the first. Quaker Valley 7, Laurel Highlands 6. We're back at 60 on the CR Pirana Group High School Sports tonight.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
As we come back, Mustangs with a quick steal there from Antoine Black and a quick whistle. Mustangs showing some good pressure there, Tony, off the inbounds pass.
Yeah, Antoine Black playing like he was a defensive back on that inbounds pass. Nearly had a steal and then ended up getting a steal and picked up the foul. That foul's going to be on number 5. That's going to be on Curley. That's his first.
Yeah, Curley, another Quaker, getting his feet wet with varsity action, only a freshman. Here's Luke Martin for the Mustangs, down 1, kicking out Antoine Black for 3 in the lead back. Off the front of the rim, it's no good, and a Quaker Valley rebound pulled down by Dom Cox-Giles.
Yeah, and Cox-Giles with good position on Varney underneath, able to snag that rebound.
Here's Sam Chapman on the near wing down to Harrison Curley, trying to come baseline, pulling it back out to Sam Chapman for 3. It's off the mark. Cox-Giles, the offensive rebound, keeping it alive there for the Quakers.
Yeah, not much the Mustangs can do there. That back rim, that ball came out probably about 10 feet from the rim.
Off the switch, it goes to Cohen on the far side, gets fouled from behind by Antoine Black.
Yeah, Antoine Black with the reach. Just got a piece of Cohen's arm, so he's going to pick up his first. That's the team third, actually, team's fourth in this first quarter.
32.9 left on the clock here in the opening quarter. Ball goes into the backcourt there to Sam Chapman. Watched by Aiden Black, and Black will pick up the steal. Here's Black coming back uncontested for the easy layup. Aiden Black now with 4 on the Mustang side, and Laurel Highlands an 8-7 lead over Quaker Valley with 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
I'll tell you what, that steal was impressive. That was just sheer quickness right there.
They're going to call a little touch foul here on Antoine. That'll be his second.
Now a lot of hand checking going on by Antoine, so he's going to pick up his second. Now that's going to bring in, looks like Caden Smith going to check in now for Antoine Black.
Caden had 5 points against Chartiers Valley, made a 3 and converted on both of his free throw attempts. And that's the 5th team foul for the Mustangs here in the quarter, so you'll have Cohen shooting 2. And that was the new rule that was instituted before the start of the season last year. After 5 fouls in every quarter, you shoot 2. Gone are the days of the 1-and-1. And Cohen converts on his first of 2 free throws here.
Yeah, still not sure I like that.
I don't either.
I'm old school.
I agree.
I'm an old man. I'm old school.
I'm not as old as you, and I'm still old school. Cohen makes both free throws to give Quaker Valley the lead back at 9-8. 11 seconds left here in the quarter, and the ball's trapped. And they're going to call a 5-second count here. The Mustangs have to get it in quickly. And they'll go into Luke Martin. Down to 8 seconds left in the quarter. Martin coming baseline, got pinned up. Tried to send it over there to Caden Smith. Lost it out of bounds, and Quaker Valley will get it back with 3 seconds left.
Yeah, Smith was trying to make a quick move there. Grab it and shoot it before the buzzer, but knocked it out of bounds.
So Quaker Valley will try for the last shot. Down to 2, down to 1. And from three-quarter court, Washington comes up short. So we played a quarter of basketball. It's Quaker Valley 9, Laurel Highlands 8. We're back with the 2nd and 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Tonight.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joe B's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 southbound Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned and operated by the Vernon family, has new winter hours. Casey's will be open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4, Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 3. Come to Casey's for great new menu items, including soup and sandwiches and dinner entrees. Casey's can also help you cater your next event. For more information, phone 724-550-4126. Casey's would also like to thank everyone who voted them best in Fayette for best all-around restaurant, breakfast, and value eats, and runner-up for diner and lunch spot.
Back here at Derry Area High School, a 9-8 lead for Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands after one quarter of play. Not a lot of scoring going on, Tony. Sam Chapman leading the way for Quaker Valley with 6, Aiden Black with 4 on the Laurel Highlands side.
Yeah, I got to imagine if we had shot stats, I would imagine both teams shooting about 35% from the field here in this first quarter.
Yeah, it has not been pretty in the shooting department.
They're going to they were trying to put Sevi Vecchiola in, but now they're going to say that he didn't check in time to go to the scorer's table. So now he's got to wait for the next dead ball to come in.
Quaker Valley working left to right as we describe it. And first of 2 for us here on WMBS. Uniontown and Bell Vernon to follow. We'll start the live video stream of that game around 7:15 on the WMBS Facebook page. It tips at 7:30. We'll join it on the radio side as soon as we're done here. Here's Zach Washington. Bounce it over to Colton Johnson on the switch back to Cox Giles high on the left. A little mini weave up top now for the Quakers. They have Eliza Followbit into the game as well for the first time tonight. Senior wearing number 23. Goes back in the corner to Washington and back around the arc on the far side now to Nick Cohen. They're trying to set up the screen there with Cox Giles as Cohen works to his right. Smith was going for the steal. Quakers keep it alive up top again to Colton Johnson. A very deliberate offense on this opening possession of the second quarter for the Quakers. Now Colton Johnson coming in the paint. Nothing going on there. We'll pull it back out to Nick Cohen. They've taken 45 seconds off the clock already, Tony, without attempting a shot.
Well, I think it's one of those things, a deliberate offense, but pretty good defense by the Mustangs so far in this second quarter.
Yeah, Quaker Valley not finding many open shots on this possession as well. Now Nick Cohen coming free. Nice little dump off far block, and they'll get the basket and one from Colton Johnson. Johnson's first field goal of the game, made a free throw earlier. He has 3, and Quaker Valley opening up a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and that foul's going to be on Brennan Varney. He got called for his first foul. Now Sevi Vecchiola going to get a chance to check in. Varney going to take a seat, but Johnson with a chance for a 3-point play.
11-8 Quakers, 7:02 left before halftime. Now Johnson at the free throw line trying to cap off the 3-point play with a made free throw. Takes a deep breath. He's set to go. Foul shot up on the way and no good for Colton Johnson. Mustangs with the rebound. Here's Luke Martin. He's pressured in the backcourt there by Followbit. Trying to bring it across, deflected out of bounds off of Cox Jones going out. Remains Laurel Highlands basketball here in the Quaker Valley zone.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, nice job by Quaker Valley. Put that full court press on and kind of surprised the Mustangs. They hadn't seen it yet so far in this game.
Luke Martin in the backcourt there to Aiden Black. Black from the far elbow out to Caden Smith. Caden now works right of the lane. Good defense there from Nick Cohen. Pulls it back outside the arc. Floats it back between the circles now to Luke Martin. Resets high on the right. Now off to his left with a double team coming over. Ball deflected out of bounds. Was a timeout called there? No, a foul.
No, they're going to call a foul on
the
Johnson.
Quaker Valley side.
Yeah, it's going to be on Colton Johnson. He reached against Martin, knocked that ball out of bounds, but kind of hit him in the face as well, so he picks up his first.
Aiden Black trying to go into the corner to Caden Smith, and a great steal there from Cox Giles, able to remain inbounds. Getting it up the court there to Chroma, pulling it back, and in the lane, Colton Johnson converting on the shot. So Johnson 4 in the second, 5 for the game. And Quaker Valley now a 13-8 lead over Laurel Highlands. They're at the 6:17 mark of the second quarter.
And again, full court pressure. The Mustangs able to break it easily.
An important stretch in this game now for Laurel Highlands. There's Luke Martin coming free, open three. Got to hit this shot, but not going to hit it here. But again, offensive rebound from Vecchiola. He loses it off of his foot. He did.
They're going to say that Vecchiola tried to put the ball on the floor. He was looking for a foul on the backside, but Sevi just dribbled it off his own foot.
To be off the official there on the inbounds pass.
He made a bad pass, a bad inbounds pass.
Cox Giles will pull it back there to Nick Cohen, who will bring it across here for Quaker Valley. Switching back up top with Zach Washington, watched there by Aiden Black. Off to his left to Colton Johnson. With Martin defending, Johnson directing traffic. Quaker Valley the basketball in a 5-point lead. Mustangs get to score here in the second quarter. Johnson pinned up, pulls back near side. Washington dancing around. Floats it back on the far side there to Cohen. Try to go back to Followbit, deflected out of bounds, and will stay with the Quakers.
Yeah, a nice quick move there by Aiden Black to step in the passing lane. Almost the near steal, but able to knock it out of bounds.
And Quakers again will send it in high there to Cox Giles. And a slow-moving start here on both sides. Washington with Aiden Black tumbling down, staying with it. Top of the key, Cohen for three, off the mark. And another rebound pulled down by Sevi Vecchiola for Laurel Highlands. Up the court to Aiden Black. Aiden right down the lane. Couldn't get that shot to drop. Mustangs ice cold right now from the field. And that ball thrown by Followbit off of Martin, and out will be Quaker Valley basketball.
Yeah, and good hustle there by Followbit. But Martin also trying to go for that loose ball, and Followbit smart enough to bounce it off of Luke's legs there. And possession stays with Quaker Valley.
Again, Laurel Highlands coming into tonight on an 18-game losing streak. Going back to last year, trying to snap that tonight. They're down 5 midway through the second quarter. Defense has been good, just have not been able to get the offense going so far tonight. Here's Sam Chapman, watched there by Caden Smith. Touch up top from Chroma. Far side now to Chapman, trying to spin far baseline, resets back up top. Colton Johnson lost the dribble, still trying to float it up. Came up short, it was an air ball. Chroma trying to regain, he had it flipped away. Quakers, though, keep it alive and putting it off the glass, and in Sam Chapman again. Don't think that was routine by any means, Tony, but Chapman has 8 of the 15 on the Quaker side, and a lead up to 7, the largest of the night that Quaker Valley has been able to maintain.
Yeah, I don't think that was planned either. I think it was one of those things, just got in the lane and figured, okay, let's try to float it up.
Vecchiola back to Martin, long two from the near corner, no good. Another miss on the Laurel Highlands side. Cox Giles coming back off to his right. Is this going to be a charge? No, it's going to be a blocking foul on the Mustangs.
Yeah, I think so, because referee was taking his time to take a walk over there.
It was close.
Yes,
watching
it was.
The replay that we have up here.
So Aiden Black is going to pick up his second foul. So now both he and Antoine Black with 2 fouls. So with 4:16 left, you got to have a feeling that Aiden Black's going to have to check out as well.
Aiden tried to plant there, but the referee's not seeing it that way as Chapman makes his first of 2 free throws. Chapman now 2 of 2 today from the free throw line and came into the game 1 of 3.
Now checking in is going to be Jude Packrone checking in for Aiden Black as Chapman makes the second.
Chapman with 10 already on the Quaker Valley side. It's 10 of their 17. Lead up to 9 now for Quaker Valley at 17-8, and the Mustangs pressure in the backcourt. Packrone up to Caden Smith. Dump down low, coming free, and with a quick 2, Tyrone Burton. Burton's second field goal of the game. He has 4, and the Quaker Valley lead back down to 7 at 17-10.
And a good look there by Caden Smith to find Burton wide open underneath.
Aiden Black still on the court with 2 personals as you get a little poke there from Packrone trying to force the turnover, and does force the jump ball. Good hustle there from Jude Packrone.
Yeah, Jude Packrone with a nice job, and possession arrows going to the Mustangs. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I thought that Packrone was going to check in for Aiden Black, but you're right, he's still on the court.
Aiden will trigger it into Caden Smith, and Caden with the seam here will stop, pop, but come up short. And you're going to get Vecchiola for a foul off the rebound. nailing Chapman from behind off the rebound.
Yeah, but Sevi just trying to make a steal there. Thought he was going to catch Giles sleeping there a little bit, but picked up his first foul. Now it looks like you're going to have Burton check out. Looks like Nico Harem checking in for the Mustangs.
Cox Giles inbounds there to Chapman. Bounces it off to his right to Washington, and Caden Smith comes over and knocks the ball out of bounds. Good hustle there from Caden. We have 3:38 left before halftime. Quaker Valley a 17-10 lead over Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, the Mustangs have only scored 2 points so far in this second quarter.
There's Chapman back across. Far side Washington coming far baseline. A little fadeaway good for Zach Washington. So Quaker Valley's leading scorer finally gets into the scoring column tonight. First 2 of the game for Washington. The Quakers lead back up to 9 and 19-10. Caden Smith, nice bounce pass forward. Pack-Roan underneath, couldn't finish. And the rebound pulled down by Sam Chapman. Up the floor to Cohen. Back up top to Chapman again. Floater in the lane. Spinning in for Sam Chapman. He's had the hottest hand of the night zone with 12 and the lead up to 11 at 21-10 for the Quakers.
Yeah, he is having a nice night, no doubt about it. A couple floaters in the lane.
Vecchiola has it stolen. Chroma coming back. Easy floater. Good for Dana Chroma. Mustangs need a timeout and they'll take it. Laurel Highlands down 23-10. 2:51 left before halftime. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Peachin Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Been a tough start for Laurel Highlands so far tonight. Mustangs trailing it 23-10. Our first of 2 here on WMBS. Bell Vernon and Uniontown to follow. They'll start the live video stream of that game around 7:15 on the WMBS Facebook page. It'll tip at 7:30. We'll join it on the radio side as soon as this Laurel Highlands Quaker Valley game wraps up, with the Quakers in control right now, Tony, with a nice second quarter, leading by 13 at 23-10.
And they're going to say that Aiden Black, again, Antoine Black didn't go to the scorer's table. So that's the second time we've seen that happen.
I wonder if they're just not picking it up down there, Tony, or what's going on.
Hey, I'm not sure.
Aiden will work it in here to Sevi Vecchiola. Back to Aiden in the backcourt. Again, the double team comes over. Full court press. Up to Caden Smith. Still not across, and now has it stolen on his pass attempt over to Aiden Black. And it's Chapman. Who else with the pickoff and the quick 2? Chapman with 14. The lead at 15 now for Quaker Valley at 25-10. Caden Smith up to Vecchiola. Trying to send it off to his right. Again, deflected out of bounds. Looking there for Pack-Roan. Mustangs don't really seem in it, Tony, all the way tonight.
Don't seem in it, but I'll tell you what, Brian, it's really the difference has been whenever Quaker Valley came out in that second quarter and set up that full court press, it's really caused havoc. The Mustangs seem to have trouble breaking it.
Now Laurel Highlands trailing 9-8 after 1 quarter of play, but the Mustangs have scored only 2 points here in the second quarter, while Quaker Valley's put 16 on the scoreboard. Antoine with it right now, back over to Luca Martin. 2:14 left before halftime. Martin off to his right, looking for room in the corner to Pack-Roan. Had a little ball fake on the 3. Now the reset up top, Antoine. Near side now to Nico Harem, who just checked in. Over to Vecchiola. Vecchiola's jumper from just inside the foul line, no good, but he was fouled.
I think they're going to call that on. I thought they were actually going to call on Washington. It's going to be on Cox Giles, yep. So that's his second. It's going to send Sevi Vecchiola to the line.
Vecchiola was 1 of 2 from the foul line against Char Valley and misses on his first of 2 here.
Yeah, the only 2 points in his second quarter has been that layup by Tyrone Burton off the nice pass by Caden Smith. Outside of that, Mustangs really struggling on offense.
Vecchiola misses both free throw attempts here for Laurel Highlands. But off the save attempt. The ball going right to the Mustangs. Antoine Black is able to lay it up and in for a quick two. And boy, Laurel Highlands needed that. Pull back to within 13 and running right back down the floor on the Quaker Valley side. Who else? Sam Chapman. Hard to believe, Tony. Came in averaging only 7 points a game. He's been able to put up 14 already. An opportunity to add to it here at the foul line.
I'm looking to see who they're going to post this foul on. I don't know if it was on Harem or on Sevi Vecchiola.
First of 2 free throws good for Chapman. They've yet to post it yet.
I don't think we are going to know. I think he said, it looked to me like he was calling on Vecchiola.
Second of 2 free throws good again for Chapman, who's 5 of 5 from the free throw line, has 16 points tonight. Now off the inbounds pass, Antoine Black throws it right to Chapman. Not sure what was going on there. And here's Washington pulling it back there to Colton Johnson outside the arc. High arcing 3 on the way and good. Sam Chapman again, Tony.
Chapman is on fire. I'm running out of space on the block here for the second quarter scoring.
Has 19 for the game, 13 here in the second quarter. Antoine Black trying to answer back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and the ruling is here. Laurel Highlands basketball, but the Mustangs in an 18-point hold down 30-12 with 1:21 left before halftime.
Yeah, just a rough quarter for the Mustangs.
Inbounds pass going to Antoine Black. Was fronted there by Luke Martin and turns it over. Coming back is Nick Cohen, and Cohen with the easy layup. So Cohen now with 4, the lead at 20 at 32-12. Mustangs struggling right now. Harem over to Packrone, back out to Antoine Black again, throws it right to Chapman. Chapman racing back again, missed on the layup there, but able to clean it up on the putback is Colton Johnson. Johnson 6 here in the second, 7 for the game. Quaker Valley's lead is 22 right now over Laurel Highlands at 34-12.
Yeah, and what a quarter. Mustangs just extremely tough offensively.
And Martin there with a pull-up jumper from the foul line, good. Boy, Laurel Highlands needed that, just their 3rd bucket of the quarter. They're still down 20 at 34-14. Cohen from the far elbow had it partially blocked. Deflected into the hands of Vecchiola. Off and across to Antoine Black. Resetting to Vecchiola. Vecchiola in the lane, coming up short on the shot attempt. Ball comes loose, picked up by Chapman, who's fouled.
That's going to be the 3rd foul on Antoine Black. So he's definitely going to take a seat for the last 16 seconds here of this second quarter. Checking in is going to be number 4, Nick Crouch, seeing his first action.
Crouch did not play against Chartiers Valley, on Tuesday.
Now they're going to say that he didn't check in again?
I don't know what's going on with these guys. Maybe they're going to the wrong table, Tony. Going to that short table at first and not going all the way to the scores table.
I'm not sure.
He should be able to come in here after the made free throw, and they'll let him in after another Chapman make at the foul line. So Chapman 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He scored 20 points in this game.
Got 14 so far in this second quarter.
And the lead at 35-14, make it 36-14 for Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands. 21 now for Chapman. And the lead at 22. Final 15 seconds of the second quarter. Here's Packrone, jumper left of the lane, spinning out. Vecchiola offensive rebound. Got fouled, going back up.
Foul's going to be on Dana Croman, I think, with 8.4 seconds to go. Still only the 3rd team foul against Quaker Valley in the second quarter. So the Mustangs have to bring it in play.
There'll be Martin in the corner, spotting up for the 3. It's an air ball. Will go right to Colton Johnson, and that'll do it. We had a jump ball called after the miss there, but time had expired. So at halftime, it's Quaker Valley 36, Laurel Highlands 14. Stay tuned for the halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Turbo Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates.
In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Haar, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
This is the time to save big at Autoland on a new Hyundai. All with the quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. Hyundai Owner Assurance with 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, plus 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper protection, unlimited roadside assistance, plus 3-year, 36-month free complimentary maintenance. But there's a lot more reasons to buy your Hyundai from Autoland. First, they're a conveniently located, family-owned dealership that has served the area for well over 60 years. The second reason is that you'll deal with friendly, hometown salespeople. And the third reason is Autoland's award-winning service department, who will continue to take care of you and your Hyundai long after the sale. So stop into Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. Visit their website, autolandhyundai.com, or call them 724-437-9999. And as Chris Parker Jr. says,
remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here at Derry High School, halftime, all Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands, leading 36-14. Tony, is your halftime stats are being brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, let's start out on the Quaker Valley side. In that first half, Sam Chapman had 21 points. 15 of those came in the second quarter. He was followed in scoring by Colton Johnson, who had 7. 4 points from Nick Cohen, 2 points from Dana Croman, and 2 points from Zach Washington. They scored 9 in the first, 25 in the second for their total of 36. 27 in the second for their total of 36. They were 10 for 12 from the foul line, and they made 2 3-pointers in that first half, both of them by Sam Chapman. On the other side for the Mustangs, 4 players in the scoring column. Luke Martin, Aiden Black, and Tyrone Burton all had 4 points for the Mustangs, and Antoine Black with a made basket for 2. They scored 8 in the first, only 6 points in that second quarter for their total of 14, and they were 0 for 2 from the free throw line and have yet to make a 3-pointer in this game.
Our game tonight also on the South Union Township Sports Network, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehab Institute, physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Get up next on WMBS, Bell Vernon at Uniontown. The stream already up for their pregame festivities on the WMBS Facebook page. That tip off at 7:30. We'll join it on the radio side as soon as this Quaker Valley Laurel Highlands game ends with TJ DeStefano and Gary Frankhauser. Later on tonight here at Derry High School, Derry will take on Ligonier Valley. Losers play tomorrow at 4. Winners play tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And with the way things are going for the Mustangs right now, it looks like we'll be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Again, 36-14, Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands here at the break. Second half comes your way next here on WMBS.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Brian Morozak and Tony Hanola back here at Derry Area High School, ready to start the second half in the third quarter. Huge second quarter, Tony, from Quaker Valley, outscoring Laurel Highlands 25-6 to lead 36-14 as we start the third quarter.
Yeah, just a rough quarter there for the Mustangs. And as I said, once Quaker Valley went into that full court pressure, the Mustangs really had a difficult time trying to get the ball across half court. That led to a lot of turnovers and a lot of easy baskets on the other side for Quaker Valley.
Laurel Highlands will try to regroup. Again, they trail by 22 as we start the third quarter. The story certainly Sam Chapman with 21 points in that first half for the Quakers.
Yeah, Chapman came in averaging 7 points and tripled that average in that first half alone. Let's see what the Mustangs, let's see if they can try to make some type of a comeback. Going to have to play good defense, force a lot of turnovers, try to get some easy baskets, maybe some threes on the backside.
Cox Giles will trigger it in here for Quaker Valley from the near side. Quakers will work right to left as we start the third quarter. Goes into the backcourt to Sam Chapman. It's picked up there by Aiden Black. Off to his left to Colton Johnson. Near boundary, Nick Cohen. Watched there by Luke Martin. Cohen works to his right. Nothing there. Back to his left to Zach Washington. Might have been a walk not called. Baseline feed Cox Giles. Back to Washington again. And we might see some deliberate possessions here, Tony, out of the Quakers, considering the fact they're leading by 22. Washington going to spot up for the three now. It's out the back iron. No good. Offensive rebound. Colton Johnson keeping it alive. Back to Chapman. Was red hot in the first half. Misses on a three there. And Brennan Varney pulls down the rebound for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, that's the thing, Brian. Even offensive rebounds. Quaker Valley's getting a lot of them, but as I said, most of their shots hit off the back rim. They're bouncing out about 10, 12 feet. The Mustangs, you got about 3 or 4 guys underneath, but they're not tall enough to snag that rebound.
Offensive foul called here on Laurel Highlands.
That's going to be on Aiden Black. That's going to be his third foul. He gets called for the push-off. So now he's got 3 fouls. Also, Antoine Black with 3.
And both Aiden and Antoine, as you said, Tony, in foul trouble here in the opening few minutes of this third quarter. Quaker Valley's Nick Cohen resetting back up top. Washington, now Cohen again. Cohen and Washington play catch. Sent on the far side to Sam Chapman. Down low to Cox Giles and around the arc. Trying to find a good shot here on this possession. Washington now will take it up top and make it. Zach Washington came in their leading scorer after that made 3. Has only 5 tonight, but Quaker Valley certainly in cruise control mode right now, up 25 at 39-14. Right of the lane, long 2, no good there from Tyrone Burt, maybe out of his range, and Brennan Varney a heads-up play, throwing it off of Nick Cohen to keep possession for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, and good effort underneath there by Sevi Vecchiola. He was battling 2 Quakers underneath there for the rebound. Couldn't get it, but tipped it away, and Varney able to throw it off a Quaker Valley player to retain possession.
Here's Vecchiola high on the right. Back to Aiden Black here between the circles. Black watched there by Nick Cohen. Takes a little hop step on the inside. Couldn't finish. Ball comes loose underneath, and Vecchiola gets blocked. They'll call a jump ball there off the rebound. Vecchiola hit the deck pretty hard there, Tim.
Yeah, and I think Colton Johnson had that blocked. Nice job defensively by him. So now Luke Martin triggered in for the Mustangs.
Martin right of the basket in the Quaker Valley zone, sending it in high on the left there to Tyrone Burton. Back on the near side to Martin, dumping down to Vecchiola. To his left to Burton, who came coming, but had it blocked away again by Cox Giles.
Cox Giles with a nice block right there, just kind of reached back. Burton took it up strong, but good swat away.
Now off the inbounds pass, another steal going right to Colton Johnson. Johnson racing back. Missed there on the drive, but Cox Giles, another offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Back to Washington. Now between defenders, coming back is Chapman, and he draws another foul.
Foul's going to be on Varney. Varney went up, bodied him right off the bat. So Varney now with 2 fouls. They're going to call it in the act. So now Quaker Valley back to the line.
First of 2 free throws, spinning in there for Chapman. He's had a good night, Tone.
He's had a very good night. 22 points already.
22 of the 40 scored on the Quaker Valley side, and makes another one.
9 for 9 from the line as well.
That's for a Quaker Valley team that came into the game just 6 of 17 as a team from the free throw line. Aiden Black forward there to Tyrone Burton. We have 5:38 left here in the third quarter. Burton back to Luke Martin. Watched by Nick Cohen. To his right again to Burton. Up top to Vecchiola, to his left to Martin. Coach Smith called for a little motion offense here, Tony.
Yeah, guys just standing around.
And too much standing around here so far tonight for the Mustangs. Here's Aiden Black on the inside. A little pivot, turnaround shot, good for Aiden Black. Mustangs need more of that. Black just 6 tonight on the Laurel Highlands side. Mustangs still down 41-16 with 5:04 left here in the third. Open look, Nick Cohen, far wing, drains the three. 7 for Nick Cohen. And a lead for Quaker Valley, back up to 44-16 over Laurel Highlands with 4:53 left here in the third quarter.
And again, full court pressure still being applied here by Quaker Valley.
Now a triple team there on Martin, able to get out of it. Flip it off to Aiden Black. His three from the far wing rattles out. Vecchiola comes crashing in, gets the offensive rebound, and gets fouled on the putback attempt.
And he's going to get fouled by Colton Johnson there. Johnson just with a hand across Vecchiola as he tried to go for that shot. So now Sevi back to the line. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Was 1 for 2 from the foul line against Quaker Valley. 53% from the free throw line last year, and misses on his first of 2 here.
Mustangs now 0 for 3 from the line.
Sevi having a tough night.
Mustangs having a tough night.
44-16, the Quaker Valley lead. Vecchiola makes the second of 2. Now 44-17 with 4:35 left here in the third. As the Quakers bring it back across there with Washington. Far side, Nick Cohen. He'll pull it back edge of the zone. Figure Tony leads at 27 right now. Of a running clock once it gets to 30.
Yeah.
Mustangs had that occur to them as well against Chartiers Valley in the closing minutes. And cutting between defenders, Chapman again draws another foul. Shot attempt no good, but Chapman will have a pair of free throws.
Nico Harem's going to pick that one up. And you're right, it's going to send Chapman back to the line. As we said, he's 9 for 9 from the line. He's got 23 on the night.
First of 2 free throws, no good. Finally missed one.
I'll take credit for that.
Yes. Caden Smith checking in for Brendan Varney. 4:11 left here in the third. 27-point lead for the Quakers, make it 28. As Chapman gets one back with another made free throw to give him 24 points for the game. Vecchiola pulling it back to Luke Martin. Off to Aiden Black. Sending it over to Caden Smith, back to Aiden again. Aiden stepping up, jumper left of the lane, no good for Aiden Black. Vecchiola going for the rebound, had it ripped away, and Dana Croma on it there for the Quakers. Quaker Valley in transition. Cohen trying to get it back over to Dom Giles. Got deflected out of bounds there by Nico Harem. And it'll be Laurel Highlands basketball, so trigger it in here from the near side.
Harem with a nice job. Good hustle there, and actually a good box out on Cox Giles to let that ball go out of bounds. The Mustangs to get possession of it.
And Harem always has good hustle there on the Laurel Highlands side. Saw that last year as well.
I would agree.
Here's Martin trying to work around Cox Giles on the Quaker Valley side. Near side to Antoine Black. Mustangs down 28 right now. Antoine back to Caden Smith. Again, Laurel Highlands came in riding an 18-game losing streak going back to last year. Doesn't look like they're going to snap it tonight. Here's Martin, jumper from just inside the foul line. Off the mark again. Antoine Black getting the offensive rebound, and he got fouled on the putback.
Cox Giles going to pick up the foul there. That's his third. Going to send Antoine Black to the line. Antoine only 2 points so far here tonight. He scored 14 the other night against Chartiers Valley.
Antoine a step back up to the foul line. Last year averaged 10.5 points a game. Only played in 10 games. Did not play over the second half of the season. Makes the first of 2 free throws here. Or stop the time, Tony was actually going to transfer to Florida.
Yeah, and I guess that didn't work out for him.
Antoine's second of 2 free throws. Up all the way, and this one no good. Another Quaker Valley rebound pulled down by Zach Washington. Over to Chapman, and now Washington again. Quaker Valley leading it 45-18 with 3:14 left here in the third. And look at the basket, and one this time from Nick Cohen. Cohen 5 here in the third, 9 for the game. They connect the continuous clock here with a made free throw.
Cohen with a nice drive. The 5'10 freshman guard, a little flex action underneath the basket as he took it strong to the hoop.
And Quaker Valley looking solid. Again, we're especially impressed by Chapman. He's having a career night with 24. And a free throw make there from Cohen to enact the continuous clock here. With 3:12 left in the third, lead at 30 at 48-18. Aiden Black was looking there for Caden Smith. Had it deflected out of bounds by Colton Johnson. We'll stay with the Quakers in the Laurel Highlands zone. That clock will just continue to run, Tony. We'll get out of Westmoreland County a little early tonight. Get our folks on the radio side out to the Uniontown-Bell Vernon game.
Well, I've been in Westmoreland County all day.
Now you have been, because you work in Greensboro. Here's Antoine Black on the inside. Floater good for Antoine. 5 for Antoine Black. 48-20. The Quaker Valley lead at 28 over Laurel Highlands with 2:26 left here in the third. On the inside, Chroma hop,
nice
step
move.
through, up over the shoulder, and in Dana Chroma. Just his second field goal of the game gives him 4. Lead back up to 30, 50-20. Aiden Black coming up, and a big block from Chroma, putting it off the glass. Antoine pulling it over to Caden Smith, spotting up for the 3. The 3 was no good. A push call away from the ball actually might go on Laurel Highlands here, Tony.
I think it's going to go on Antoine Black. And it did, so that's going to be his 4th. Yes, he went in for that rebound. He just pushed the Quaker Valley player. And that's going to be the 5th team foul as well. So they're going to come down the other side and shoot, or did they call it intentional? No.
Not sure they might call that player control.
Yeah, well, they're still going to.
I don't think anybody had it, though. It was just one of those pushed off the rebounds.
Yeah. Well, any way you look at it, Washington's going to go to the line.
They do stop the clock here on the free throw attempts. Washington 5 points in this game. Make it 6 with the made free throws. He rattles that one home. Washington last year was 23 of 34 from the free throw line. Came into the game 2 of 5 so far this year. Lead at 31 at 51-20 with 1:29 left here in the third. Washington second and 2 free throws good for Zach Washington. So 7 for Washington. Lead at 32 for Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands. Here's Vecchiola back across. Hard pass. Aram couldn't bring it down. It will go the other way. Back over to the Quakers.
Quaker Valley 16 for 19 from the line here tonight, Brian. So as you mentioned, they came in, what, 6 for 17?
6 of 17. Those numbers will go up in a hurry. Again, just the third game of the season. So you'll see those huge swings in the stat department on things like free throw percentage if you have a good night, especially here early on in the season. There's Chrome on the far baseline trying to pull it back out to Washington.
Well, 16 for 19 is a good night, even in the pro game, let alone high school.
We're down to 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harrison Curley, the freshman, back over to Washington. He'll come on the inside and get fouled. Shot attempt no good. I think initially he was trying a little throwdown there. Never got an opportunity to dunk it.
Well, Harum and Vecchiola both came over there and kind of swarmed him. They're going to call that on Harum, so he's going to pick up his second. Send Washington back to the line where he just made 2.
Washington 5 here in the third quarter, 7 for the game. Now make it 8 for the game with a made free throw.
And Washington pretty quiet, though. We were thinking that he'd be the man to go to, but Sam Chapman's taking that mantle over here tonight.
He missed the second free throw. And a quick steal. Who else? Chapman coming back. Another quick layup. So Chapman 5 here in the third, 26 for the game. 55-20, Quaker Valley just annihilating Laurel Highlands tonight. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Aiden Black from the corner, over to Vecchiola. Vecchiola in traffic, pulling it out to Caden Smith. Caden long 2 got blocked by Chapman and deflected out of bounds as time expires after 3. All Quaker Valley up 55-20 over the Mustangs. Fourth quarter coming your way next in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Back here at Derry Area High School, ready to start the fourth quarter. The Quaker Valley Quakers leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 55-20. Again, for you folks on the radio side, as soon as this game wraps up, we'll switch you out to Uniontown and Belle Vernon. That game just tipped off. Uniontown an early 2-0 lead. You can watch that game right now on the WMBS Facebook page. It's been a tough night for Laurel Highlands, Tony.
Yes, it has. They've gotten some good shots, but just can't get anything to go, and really just a tough time offensively.
Steal from Brendan Varney. Touch from Luke Martin back to Aiden Black, edge of the zone. And we'll have a continuous clock for this entire fourth quarter as Aiden sends it off there to Luke Martin on the far side. Back up top, Varney swung near side to Aiden Black. Aiden on the inside, pretty move but couldn't finish as Chroma pulls down the rebound there for Quaker Valley. Chroma off to Washington and across. Zach Washington between defenders. That deflected out of bounds.
That was a pretty good block there by Luke Grimm, the 6'2 senior forward, who checked in here at the beginning of the fourth quarter for the Mustangs.
Again, Ligonier Valley will play the host school Derry when this game wraps up. And the Mustangs will be back here at 4 o'clock tomorrow to play the loser of that game as the travel is called there on Chroma. We'll have that game for you here on WMBS. Busy weekend, not only 2 games tonight, but 2 games tomorrow. Our high school basketball coverage tomorrow starts with the Sprouts Insurance Group pregame show at 11:30 a.m. Uniontown Elizabeth Forward. The opening game tomorrow, Tony. We'll have that game here on WMBS. You and I will be working together for that one. And TJ will join me up here for the Laurel Highlands game at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, quick turnaround for the Mustangs. I'm sorry, for the Red Raiders. Play tonight against Belle Vernon at home and then at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So quick turnaround for Coach Kizmarski's team.
Colton Johnson will send it in to Sam Chapman. Chapman, handoff near block coming open for the quick 2. Colton Johnson again. So 9 for Johnson. And Quaker Valley now up 57-20 over Laurel Highlands with 6:15 left here in regulation. I think the scoreboard operator was busy talking to somebody down there. Tony didn't even update it yet as Martin misses on a jumper. Another Quaker Valley rebound. Put up by Harrison Curley. Off to his right to Washington. Got double teamed and Aiden Black with the steal. Still hasn't been updated yet.
No.
I think they're trying to tell him there to give Quaker Valley another 2 points as Aiden Black misses there. Ball tied up, jump ball called off the rebound.
Mustangs with possession. Still a long uphill battle, down 37 with 5:30 to go, running clock.
You folks on the radio side, Belle Vernon up 5-4 over Uniontown, just over 2 minutes in there. Just want to go into the backcourt. Luke Martin will track it down there for the Mustangs. And the offense certainly a concern, Tony. We're only putting up 20 points so far tonight.
Most definitely.
Varney trying to get it back to Aiden Black, got deflected by Chapman. Black able to regain and take the 3. It's off the mark. Varney, the offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Back to Luke Martin. He'll spot up for the 3, another miss. On the backside, it's Caden Smith sending it back down to Varney, and Varney putting it up and in. First 2 of the night for Brennan Varney. Mustangs down 57-22 as we go under 5 minutes left here in regulation time. And Tony, you can probably start adding up your numbers a little early as well. We're going to have an abbreviated post-game show tonight. It's due to the fact when you get the radio folks out to the Belle Vernon Uniontown game as that one sails away. Going back over to the Mustangs.
I'll be quick.
We probably pick our player of the game already. Brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, working hard for the residents of South Union Township. Has to be Sam Chapman tonight, currently with 26 points.
Let me think about that one. No, I'm in agreement with you.
Martin down to Varney again. He'll get the basket in 1. Brennan Varney. So Varney 4 here in the 4th, can make it 5 at the foul line. 57-24 now, the Quaker Valley lead, with 4:05 left on a running clock here in the 4th quarter.
They put that, not sure who they called a foul on, but I don't think it really matters at this point.
Varney's free throw attempt spins out. Quaker Valley another rebound. 57-24. Quakers the basketball in the lead with 3:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Chapman to his right over to Cohen. Cohen coming far baseline, was picked up by Packrone. Pulled back to Sam Chapman. And we'll get a foul call there on Packrone, fouling Cohen in front of the Quaker Valley bench.
And Packrone with the reach. Now Luke Martin's going to check out.
Chad Massey in.
Chad Massey's going to check in.
Seeing his first action. And the Quakers send it over to Chapman again, who adds another 2 to his point total. Now 28 tonight for Sam Chapman and a 59-24 lead for Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands with 3:06 to play.
Kind of surprised to see Chapman still in the game.
Caden Smith, open look for three, top of the key, missed it there. Varney, another offensive rebound, got fouled on another putback, and he'll head back to the foul line.
Yeah, I thought maybe you'd see some bench for Quaker Valley, but really have a few of the starters still left in the game.
This game's moving right along, already down to 2:44 left here in the fourth. Varney's free throw attempt, first of 2 on the way and good. That's 5 fourth quarter points for Brennan Varney. And now Josh Carter checking in, replacing Chapman, and that'll do it for Chapman tonight, who will exit with 28 points. Not a bad night at the office.
Not a bad night at all.
A second made free throw there from Varney. Give him 6. And the Mustangs still down 59-26 with 2:38 left here in the fourth. Harrison Curley coming back, coughing it up there for Quaker Valley. Varney finds it. Off to Caden Smith. Back across on the far side to Packrone, comes far baseline and draws another foul.
Pacrone's going to get that foul called on Connor Dwyer, who checked in for the Quakers. Now it looks like Nick Crouch going to check in for the Mustangs.
And Packrone to attempt his first 2 free throw attempts in varsity action. This is on the first of 2. And a 2:14 left here in the fourth. Varney checking out. As Tony said, Nick Crouch back in on the Mustang side. Second of 2 free throws good from Packrone. His first varsity point comes here in the fourth quarter. 59-27 Quaker Valley, 2:10 left here in the fourth. Spinning on the inside. And a foul called here on the floor on Eliza Folobit's shot attempt. That clock will keep on rolling, so down to 1:55 left here in the fourth.
Yes, sir.
Quaker Valley will send it in here to Harrison Curley, the freshman. Baseline jumper from 7, no good. Folobit the offensive rebound, trying to reload to Curley. Reset back up top, Josh Carter. On the switch back to Nick Cohen. Put back to Curley, looking for the 3. It's off the mark. On the backside, Folobit with a rebound there for Quaker Valley. Trying to come back inside. Poked away there by Chad Massey. Mustangs come forward there with Jude Packrone. 1:29 to play. Packrone trying to hand off to his left there to Massey. Kept alive by Crouch. Digging underneath, and they'll move it back to Massey, who puts up a shot attempt that's no good, and Folobit pulls down another rebound. So some of the stat highlights tonight, Tony, courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, as we get another one floated in there from Curley, his first 2 points of the game. On the Quaker Valley side, increased the lead to 61-27.
Well, you're right. A quick game for us is right, Brian.
Here's Crouch, try to come up top. And it's stolen there by Nick Cohen, and Cohen back with another quick 2. So Cohen now with 12. Lead at 63-27. Final 45 seconds left here in the fourth. Massey off a little deflection back on the near side to Caden Smith. 35 seconds left. Smith in traffic. Put it off the glass. Missed there. Offensive rebound. Pulled down by Packrone. Tried to pull it up over his shoulder and got fouled. Clock will continue to roll until he's set with 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Laurel Highlands and Bell Vernon locked up at 7. That game still with 3:12 left in the opening quarter as Packrone makes the first of 2 free throws. We have 18 seconds left here. Let's look at some of those final stats, early semifinal stats tonight, Tony. Brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. As the free throw is made there on the second attempt from Packrone. 15 seconds left.
All right, on the scoring end.
As Quaker Valley gets a make there from Connor Dwyer, the freshman. With 7 seconds left, let's let it go all the way down. Tony, I'll throw it over to you for a quick recap. 65-28. In traffic, Caden Smith a miss, and that'll do it. Quakers win it 65-28. Your final stat highlights brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, we'll go over the scoring real quick for the Quaker Valley Quakers, who improved to 2-1. Sam Chapman with 28 points on the night. Nick Cohen with 10. 9 points from Colton Johnson. 8 points from Zach Washington. 4 from Dana Croma. And 2 from Connor Dwyer. Also 2 from Harrison Curley, On the other side for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, 6 points for Brennan Varney, all in the fourth quarter. 6 for Aiden Black. 5 for Antoine Black. 4 for Luke Martin. 4 for Tyrone Burton. 1 from Sevi Vecchiola. And 3 points from Jude Packrone in that fourth quarter. The Mustangs take a tough one here tonight, Brian.
65-28, your final score. Quaker Valley over Laurel Highlands. Stay tuned. A quick timeout. We'll get you out to Uniontown High School for the Red Raiders and the Bell Vernon Leopards. Up next here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
We off.